Christian, I might have just watched the best anime episode of my life. My whole life, Christian. You know what? Fuck that little white elf. Fuck these titans. What else? Fuck these orphans. If anyone's listening to me, I'm speaking loud. It's an anime. The orphans, Promise Neverland. But yes, Christian, episode 14. Yeah. That's all I'll say. I can't. Wow. Masterpiece.
Okay, great. Anyway, folks, yes, that was Pierre's initial reaction. Literally, after watching episode 14, I sent Christian a voice note. I was like, bro, I can't. I was like, yo.
Yeah, you might want to take back the fur and fuck you. There's some for your friends.
That's actually very true. Yeah, a bunch of shots fired by. I'm not even that big of an anime connoisseur myself, but to say shit like fuck Freer and then fuck the Titans from Attack on Titan. Yeah. You know what? I take a lot back, and I tend to be a prisoner of the moment. So right after watching episode 14, those were the emotions erupting out of me. So yes. Now I have the post nut clarity, and I can say I'm not proud of that message, but just holy shit, nah, Christian.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it is specifically that made you feel that like level of appreciation. Because I know for me, that explanation of time travel with the ropes, that's got to be one of the best explanations I've heard. 'Cause it's so simple, it's so easy to grasp.
Yes.
It completely puts everything in perspective.
Yes.
Of what's happening in the show.
Yes. You know what, Christian? Since you just brought that up, tell us about that, Christian. What did Suzuha? How was she able to break it down in layman terms for, or already geniuses, by the way, but still for us, the watchers, to be able to digest that easily?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. So Suzuha said that there's talk of this divergence barrier. So we've already been introduced to the concept of the divergence number, which is just a number that represents the world line that you're existing on currently. And so to use her word specifically, she said the divergence number represents a given world line's latitude on a continuum, and that's the only way to keep track of its latitude or its position is by the divergence number, and you can do so with the divergence meter, which is a bunch of tubes that are lined up, and each tube has a number inside of it. They actually sell that too, by the way, on Amazon. I might buy it once we finish, because I was meaning to buy it when I first watched this, but I kind of forgot. I remembered it now. But Okabe, he made the divergence meter because he's the only one who could experiment with traversing world lines and check the accuracy of the number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because his memory stay.
Because of his reading Steiner, which at first it was that was like a joke, a jokey name. But now that we know what happens in the future, that's a very serious term.
Yeah,
it's not taken lightly.
Looking back, I wanted the writer to give us a hint that no, never mind, because she was already aware. Like as we're doing both episodes, right? How Suzuha, that was her mission, like basically to get back here and get the IBN 5100, the Okabe. But I wanted her to be startled the first time hearing about the Steiner. But there's no way she could have been, because that's why she came here and she's from the future. So yeah, let's omit that. I wanted some crumbs from past scenes showing like something's off here. Like there were several something's off. Remember like the first time they did it, she was frozen behind the window. Like when they she would be acting very, very like strangely at times. I wanted an additional scene regarding that Steiner name, but it's fine that we didn't have it. But yeah. And
then just to finish off what Suzuha was saying, so 0.337187 is their current world lines number. Mm-hmm. And then she had this beautiful analogy of how it all works. So incredibly simple, but so incredibly on the nose in how this all works. So she said to think of world lines like fibers in a rope. And then at first, a rope looks like a single thing, but if you hone in on it, it's made up of interlocking threads. And then each thread is its own thing, independent of its neighbors, but they're all moving in the same direction. That's why it's so strong, she says. And the rope represents the alpha. Yeah. So if you push past it to another rope with enough force to derail you off the alpha track, then you switch to the beta line. which is
Right.
what Okabe needs to do. And
To
this
prevent-
switching, it only happens if there's something significant enough, like
Yep.
a war or the Y2K epidemic or the invention of the time machine.
Correct. It's yeah, and the reason I love this episode, there's a lot of reasons why I love this episode. This could be a movie by itself. Like this 23-minute episode could easily be a plot to a movie because it explains and give answers to his current problem, which again can be a plot to a movie. That is the thing. I've seen movies of people trying to keep someone from dying. Like throughout this whole episode, right? He's getting to a point where he is literally drained. Like homeboy is out of ideas and he just can't take the pain. Oof, that's another thing. The way they capture the pain. Like when Mayuri keeps dying, there's a scene where they show you it's raining blood from him seeing her blood constantly being shed. Like it got to the point where he even said it's almost like the universe wants her to die. Like there's nothing he can do. And some deaths weren't even by Mohika. It's like the train that we saw, she got pushed by Nai, right? Like when they showed us a few different versions of her death. Well, the last one, of course, that we saw is we didn't get to see her die, of course. Well, Mohika killed her when he was tied in the car, and he tried different things. And I'm glad that he finally got to confide in Makise because that's what should have happened a while back, in my opinion. But then again, I understand he was doing everything he can to save her. He doesn't want to get his other friends involved in this. But yeah, this was beautifully done. How he thought, okay, maybe I should confront Mohika with this, and to find out, she basically is not like a mercenary or what do they call these, like gun for hire or some shit like that. Like not that. Apparently she worked for an organization, FB. She's like, that's the only one who can gives her commands. And oof, I love the reasons.
Yeah, she called herself a rounder or
a rounder. Yeah, they work with like a group of rounders. But he's like, what do you need with this? What are you looking for? The IBM 5100 is not even there. But of course she doesn't know because it's a different world line. Because the email she sent erased her from their life, meaning she doesn't have that memory. And then she brings up like, I can't do that, like because like of three things, you can't just be left alone. You know too much, which means she sent that text. You created a time machine and you intended to go public with it. So like that's insane. Like there are forces bigger than you that are banking on you not making that move because something like that shouldn't be public. And she's here to just shut this shit down. Oh man, his will to save Mayuri, because he's tied up, he's handcuffed in the car and we know Okabe is not even that strong physically of a person, but just to push that guy off, to still run while being handcuffed and like to still send yourself back. Like I'm still a bit not iffy. Like it doesn't click very well to me how easy it always is for him to go back because it's a process, right? It's not something that takes 1 second. You have to put those headphones on, you have to type in the computer, it's just, even though every time he does it, it's the first time for Mohika and her group and everyone else, but it's like the ease that he's able to do that in is still a bit odd to me. But still, aside from that, everything else was sick. Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. There is
it's like it's...
like you kind of
right.
have to fill in the gaps yourself on how that could happen.
Yeah, no, that is true. But dude, it's insane, man. He finally tells her, and he is down. Like we've never seen him like this. It's a creeping erosion, right? his goofiness is slowly being embezzled from him. Because shit's getting real. We're fucking with different world lines. We're losing people. We're losing Mayuri. That's bae. Okay, it's not like that to him, but that's his sister. That's the closest he has to like a family. Like when it comes to like friendships / family, like they go way back. They're like hairlines. So like the shit's real. And there's more things that keeps getting into the play now. Like now he finds out, like, oh shit, what if she has to die? And I love Makise's like way of breaking shit down to him. Like, no, I understand sentimental value that we're looking to save her, but we might have to look beyond. Like we need to find, what's the word? She used a sentence, like they're trying to pinpoint the catalyst. We're not thinking back far enough to expose the real catalyst, right? Like, what if during Mayuri's birth, it was just meant for her to die in such a way? And she's just throwing out these ideas that are all so valid. And you're just like, no, I can't. Until, of course, some girl comes in and saves them. But yeah, I literally just stretched through most of the episode. Like, what caught your eye before we get to... Well, we don't even get to it because you already explained it, the rope.
Yeah, that part is why I really... Because now they're starting to unravel some of the mysteries. They're starting to really dive into motivations. Now, we're going to talk about episode 15. We really start to see why things are getting so serious. Like, we now know that Teeter is not just some crazy person on the internet. It's like confirmation that he's from the future. Or now we know it's not he, it's Suzuha.
Yeah.
Who was John Teeter. And then, yeah, so we could just, I mean, episode 15, the way it starts, we get a clear picture that there is, like, it's an apocalyptic, it feels very, not apocalyptic, dystopian. It's a dystopian world that Suzuha comes from. That's why she hasn't seen corn, she hasn't seen fireworks. That's why, because she comes from a place that's so bleak, where people sleepwalk through their lives. That's how she described it.
Yeah,
And they
I've seen that.
Hope. Opposition is treason. Treason is death.
Treason is death. Yeah, I've seen that before.
But yeah, it comes up in a lot of shows. But she's a member of the Cern resistance, which Okabe is the one who founded in the future.
All right, one of the founders. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big. That's really big. Also, like, significant. Like, this was very cute back in episode 14. She sees that he's down, and the way that she cheered him up is by doing his stance and doing the laugh right after.
You mean Makise?
Makise, yes. The way she did the just and she did the mad laugh after. I was like, oh, and she's like, shut up. Like, she already knows in her head, like, he's probably gonna be able to say some stupid shit. He's like, shut up. Nah, bro.
Tear it up a little bit.
That was cute. No, that was very cute. Oof. And she said something before he leaps back. Because, great, now that you told me, like, I cheered you up. Great, now let me send you back so you can find me so we can figure this shit out. Right, episode 14 back still. But then before he goes, she says, wow, like, I won't remember that you actually used my name. It's kind of a shame, really. I might go a long way toward endearing you to me. Bro, these people are flirting intellectually. Like, it's insane. It's
It doesn't
insane,
feel
bro.
forced at all, right?
It doesn't feel forced at all. Oh, man. Because, yeah, he calls her Christina. He calls her a zombie. He calls her his assistant.
Yeah, that's just good writing, man. That's just good setup, good payoff. Like, choosing to be very selective when these scenes happen. And then if you lay the pieces correctly, you get little moments like this that hold so much weight.
Yes.
Or what, like 14 episodes in.
Correct.
A handful of moments where they're showing concern for each other. And
Yeah.
it's really starting to sink in just
Yes.
how much they care about each other now.
Yes, and none of them have been out of place, right? Like, she pours her soul about her dad. That's a tragic past, right? My father hates me. Like, great, I'll help you find her. That's Okabe, like, we know this. Like, he's just that guy. I think that also stems from, like, the loneliness that he's had before them. Do you think that part of the reason why he's able to go above and beyond for his friends is because he now has friends? Because 2 or 3 episodes ago, right, when Mayuri told him, isn't that crazy, a few months ago you were just by yourself in the lab. Now you have Daru. Now you have Makise as Suzuha. As in, like, maybe it's just to hold on to. He's a genuine good person. We can see that from his relationship with Mayuri. But the extent that he'll go for his friends, I don't know if part of that is from not losing them. He even told Makise when she was like, I'm going to go back to America. I was like, well, like, hit us up, don't just become a ghost. When she was like, oh, okay, I guess I will. When he ran up and touched her forehead. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Homeboy might just be like, but that's not what this show's about. This is just me stretching this, of course. But yeah, it's very nice.
Like, you're saying, like, he is afraid of losing people? That's why he's so desperate? Or that's why you think he's so desperate? Is that the reason?
It's not desperate. It's more like risky. He's doing things that he knows there's severe repercussions too. But if it's at the cost of helping a new friend, mind you, like, Suzuha's not far back. Like, Suzuha's just a new girl to help her with her dad, or like whenever he anoint you a special lab number, whatever, like, he will go to bat for you. Which might not be that at all. He might just be someone who's genuinely careful as a person, or that's how he's written, because it's just a character. It's not a real life thing.
Well,
but,
I think these are. It's more like, because in the beginning, if you remember when Makise was first, like, part of the picture, he said something. Yeah, when they were in the washing room, and they were about to, like, part from each other, he was very quick to be like, all right, if you're gonna go, no problem, just go quickly or something. It was very
yeah.
He didn't feel like he was quick to latch on to people. Like, it felt like this is a genuine bond that is formed, and just like any genuine bond, you, like you said, go to bat to try to keep it.
Right, but she wasn't a friend yet. This was the earlier episodes that just met. Like, by that time.
He still called her a lab member.
Right. Well, the thing, he had to call her a lab member. Remember how homegirl pop up on their apartment witnessing that they just made a banana time jump. The only way to swear her into secrecy and to not go to tell the cops and to ensure that she won't be a problem was by making her. Do you remember, like, his hands were tied when he made her a lab member? The reason wasn't solely a new friend. It was just like, bitch, you actually know too much. It was like you've seen way too much. No, but still, it's Dude, you know, I always have fucking weird theories of a bunch of shit. But yeah, no. To omit the shit I'm saying, those are just my weird ways of extrapolating things that are not there. But he's a cool dude. We ride with Okabe, and his friends are like Makise came through. I've been hoping they could get to this. Like ever since like try 2-3, like Mayuri kept dying, I was like, bro, just go to Makise, bro. And it turns out Makise could not have done anything anyway because homegirl Suzuha / John Teeter is who could have helped. But yeah, so that's the last rewind to episode 14 that I'll do. But yeah, like you mentioned, dystopian world. Like I've seen that in Heroes. I've seen that in X-Men Days of Future Past. Yeah, that's something that always happens actually. When there's an organization or a force that takes over and the future is grim and someone have to travel back in time to undo it or make sure it never happens.
This show predates all those shows.
Heroes 2010. When did this show come out, by the way?
I think 2010. So 2010, 2011.
Okay, it predates Heroes because Heroes, that was like season 3 of Heroes. They had that concept. Days of Future Past, I think that's like 2014, 2015. That X-Men movie. That's one of my favorite X-Men's actually. But no, but still, beautifully freaking done. Right, and questions are being asked, right? Like, hey, how's this possible? CERN's a fucking research organization. They're not like militia. They're not hostile. What are you talking about? And of course, he tells them again, right? But once the time machine got created, which obviously, if you have a time machine, right, your organization, whether you were docile or not, that's like you can play God now. so of course, with such a crazy toy, like will come like things like ego, will come things like my way or the highway, or the things you mentioned, right? Opposition is treason, treason is death. Yeah, I can see how, like, with such a crazy advantage, such a wild of fucking toy, like you mentioned, toy, being able to time travel, like you become like the czar of this fucking world. So yeah, homegirl mentioned. Now what you got to do, she has to go back in 1975 because this is the year where CERN was able to get their hand on the first working version of Time Machine.
And remember, there was that one episode where you were like, I hope that all these dates end up meaning something.
Mm-hmm.
We see here that there was a very important reason to bring up those dates, because now that's the time period that Suzuha is going back to.
Yes.
1975.
Yes. Correct.
Very important.
Oh, are they gonna do this? Like, are they gonna show us her in 1975 with like people dressed up? Like it's gonna be like a black and white screen. Wait, no, that's like real TV shows. I wonder how they do an anime. Yeah, they just make people dress differently, and I don't know. Will they do that?
Why would I tell you?
You really would not tell me. Yeah, I'm fucking impervious to spoilers. But sure, I'm here for it. If they take us back, they take us back. But anyway, it's so cool how patient they've been, and it's so sad that he is the catalyst that causes all of this. Because what did she tell us, right? In 1975, they got their hand on the first working version of a time machine, like not the actual thing. Because of that, they've laid out a tracker. They put a tracker in place to monitor any time traveling fucking, what's the noun I'm looking for here? Time traveling shit that might go on, so they can get that on their radar. So when Okarin,
yep.
yes, that first email, like that fucking bell rung in the CERN headquarters, like bling, 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 bling. Some motherfucker just did some shit. Like, what is that? And just from that first email, caught a whiff of Okarin, studied this dude. Just from that again, they think, oh shit, CERN's wide open. We're able to hack into their shit. These motherfuckers don't know shit. No, bro, they're listening in. This is not what you think. So basically, he is the reason that this ends up happening.
And there's another open question that's come up since Suzuha explained the whole rope thing about time travel and how the future can be saved from CERN. So we know a couple things of how they've been working. So in the beginning, when they're sending the email, we know that's Okarin making lateral movements to different threads of world lines. We know Makise improved the machine so that now he can go back in time instead of just making lateral movements. Suzuha says this information about the divergence number and how to really change the future. You have to make a huge shift to switch world lines.
Right.
Now, the question that comes up then is, does that mean everybody would travel with Okarin to this new divergence number world line? Because this would imply that if Okarin can go back in time and then make a significant change that would push past the divergence number, that the future is saved. In order for the future to be saved, that means it's not like, if we imagine there's one rope, there's 2 ropes, there's 3 ropes, there's 4 ropes, there's a bunch of different ropes, right? If Okarin pushes himself onto rope 2, does that mean rope 1 just gets completely blipped out of existence? You know what I mean? And then everybody
Yeah.
who was part of World 1 or Rope 1 is now on Rope 2. So, because for him to save the future, for Suzuha to go back in time and save the future from Cern, that is still unknown how that all works. And especially with how like Cern is monitoring the past, all these details are still, we don't have the full picture yet on how everything is going down. But it is, I think it's something to at least be aware of now as the episodes move forward.
What I got from that is that Okarin is not going to play any role in creating that massive shift into the beta word line.
He's the
Like,
only one who can do that because he has the Steiner.
I understand he does, but wait. The time machine that Daru is currently fixing and will have ready, isn't that for Suzuha to go back in 1975?
Yeah.
That's what will create that shift. I don't know if wait, go ahead. Let me.
Well, her main goal was to go back in time and ensure that the IBN 5100 gets to Okabe in the future.
Right.
'Cause you
That was
remember, yeah, you remember when we first got introduced to Ruka, and her father was like, someone told us to hold it because someone important would be coming. Like,
Correct.
That's all kind of related.
Right. No, that I got. That I understand, and then put two and two together for that. That makes sense. What I got was she's going to go back. By her going back, Cern would have never got in touch with that guy that they were able to get the first ever prototype, slightly different, but somehow on the path of this might be a time machine. Let's put on alerts for any time machine related notifications that happen around the world. Like from her shifting Cern's point of view from that, meaning they never get in touch with that guy. They never get their hopes up for any time machine stuff. Isn't that what's going to create the second world line, the beta world line? Like that's what I got from it. What I got from it is like Okarin doesn't have any like from episode 15. I didn't see how Okarin has a role to play in what she's about to do to create to shift to the beta world line. Actually, I might just have to rewatch that because it does. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely still an open question of like how that's gonna work because when she gave Okarin the reading Steiner,
the reading Steiner,
yeah, or sorry, not the reading Steiner, the little meter thing, and then also
the world line tracker.
And Daru was telling her you could always come back to us if things mess up or whatever. So that's another implication that things are still gonna move forward even when she goes back in the past. So whether that's gonna change the future, like there's still a lot of unknowns there on how like the dots would connect as to how like Suzuha changing the past would like how that would affect everything.
No, that will affect everything. That's for sure. Like we've seen changing the past. Like look at Ferris, which is still there because she was about to get an invite to the party, which Daru still had Okabe promise her a date with. Yet the influence that her family had on that town is no longer that at all, which is still there. Yeah, no, I'm sure the future will be impacted. But again, if it is or when it is, only Okarin will know because he's able to keep his memories.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man. No, that's a fucking. Yeah, this is getting. I hope they do this justice because it is getting complicated a bit. It's getting complex, not complicated.
It is getting complex for sure.
No, but it's sick. It's fucking sick. So, oh my goodness, Christian. Right. So yeah, that's the plan, right? Yeah, the plan. Great. So we're gonna have you time leap 5 hours before we even decided on the time leap machine, and from there have you time leap again 2 days.
Oh wait. No. Suzuha, she wasn't supposed to be the one that makes the shift. Like she wasn't supposed to be the one that pushes him past the divergence number because her only goal was to make sure that Okarin got the IBN 5100.
Right.
So I think that's saying that he is supposed to be the one that does the shifting ultimately.
Wait, so that time machine's being fixed so Okarin can go back?
Fixed so that Suzuha can go back.
So then Suzuha going. After she told him that, she's like, okay, I've been here for long enough. I should have left. The main reason I stayed here, I was looking for my dad. I got distracted. I'm going back 1975. Right, 1975. That's when Cern got their eyes on even time machine shit. So if I go there, they never do. Which then Okarin asks, will that be enough to save Mayuri? And she's like, I don't know. Let's hope so, because that might create a shift. That might not. How does that bring him back in? Like,
I would have to rewatch that scene actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember her saying that her main goal was the IBN 5100. But yeah, I gotta go back.
Correct. No, that is correct. She did say that. And she obviously did do that, right? Because Ruka's dad, someone left us and said, like, you would need it. That's true. Now they're in a different timeline, right? So they're in a timeline where they've lost IBN 5100 when Moika sent that second email test. So,
Oh, well, and I mean, I guess that would also touch back to my question from before. Is like, would Okarin not even remember anything that's happening because that
That's
like
not
she would
him.
go.
Yeah.
Like she would go back in time, then that world line and
Yeah.
everything that happened gets erased, and then now
Right.
reset on the next one.
Yeah, that wouldn't be him because he's not. Yeah, he's not the driver of this. Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I love when shows do this. It's not done, so we're gonna get answers to these questions. But I hope to answer these questions. But this is nice.
Yeah.
This is why I love Predestination so much. But yeah,
Predestination was a rabbit hole within a rabbit hole within a rabbit hole.
All right, chicken or the egg.
That was probably the most complex rendition of time travel I've seen. Probably.
How's that even possible, bro? How's that even possible? Fall in love with yourself. You gave birth to yourself. You've
That's just
impregnated
ridiculous.
yourself. So
Like that
sick.
the craziness of what you just said is just
And it keeps happening on a
absurd.
loop, bro. And it's a loop, man. Oh shoot. Nah. All right, Christian. Because it's my second favorite, or we can do Memento. But cool. Memento or Predestination. We gotta do a reaction. Although we've already seen both of these, but still, just so I can try to do it justice because I love those two so much. But yeah, it's some crazy stuff. It's just some freaking crazy stuff. Yeah, this is true. And Daru's doing everything he can, which is nice. Man, Mayuri, bro, trying with the flyers. And then to have Makise come in, hey guys, I just heard a crazy thing. Like he might have kidnapped someone. It's like, did you just hear how fast, like, what's the word, gossip travels?
Yeah.
I mean, how fast fake news travels? Like that's insane. Something that's not even real. I know this is just for like a bit. This was just to bring some levity to the episode, but it's like that's how dangerous false information can be if the buzz gets around high enough. Just,
Yeah.
that's insane. But I love it. Love to freaking see it. Oh my goodness, when they had my boy speak jive, I love that it's not natural to him. I love that we see his body language like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this. Okay. How is it hanging? I'm gonna bust out some question, yo. So holla at your boy. Word to your mother. I was like, bro.
And then he's just like, I don't speak that.
I don't speak that. He's like, oh, that's embarrassing. Oh no, that's sick. Ocarina's too much, man. Holla at your boy. But also, as to show you, like my boy can adapt. My boy can chameleon himself into any kind of environment if need be. Shit, like if Cern's coming after him, he can just put on some dreadlocks and just start saying shit like "holla at your boy," just the blend in. No, that was sick. That was really nice. That was nice. Yeah, he cares. And this is like the second time he's gotten upset at these girls for them not wanting to. He's gotten upset at these girls more. He's gotten upset. This is the second time he's gotten upset at Suzuha now and Makise before for them not wanting to pursue reuniting with their dad. It's almost like he cares more for these girls. But again, that's just kind of friend that he is. They're very desperate, right? Like, not desperate. They're losing hope, right? Suzuha's like, bro, my last chance was the other night. It didn't happen. I'm down. Makise, bro, I've not spoken to my father in a long time. I'm down. But he's like, no. What do you mean we're gonna give up? No. And it's like those are the kind of friends that you need. Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, we like Okabe. He's that's a chill dude. He gets a call. I hope that's not a trap that he's walking into. I love that she froze. I love that. These little moments I love because that's how you would react. Like of course, I'm fucking the practical in me.
Which
The last scene when Okabe gets a call, like, oh, you were able to find the guy and he runs off.
Oh, okay.
But Suzuha is standing still. She's in shock, right? Like my initial reaction was like, bitch, fucking run with him. But I'm like, I understand. This is the closest bit of confirmation you've gotten in this whole quest to find your dad, who you've never met. So I can see how. Oh my goodness, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm freezing. I can't even move. I can understand that. I love that. Yeah, these little things are very cute and they're very true. Like some people can react like that. It's a fucking so much emotion is going through you right now. Like, is this real? Like, am I gonna meet daddy? I don't know why I said daddy. Am I gonna meet my father? All these fatherless women. Okabe's not taking advantage of anyone. He is that guy. Extreme daddy issues. He's like, no, I don't want it. You're gonna be too clingy. But yeah, dude, what do we not fucking cover in 14-15?
There's one, I forget which episode he said it in, but because this whole time, I remember you kept like questioning whether or not the organization was true or not. Whether or not, like, you should have been known if it was a joke. Which, like, that was supposed to be the whole running thing the entire time, that it was a joke. But in one of these episodes, he confirms it when he's speaking to himself.
Yeah.
He's like, damn it, Okabe, the organization is not real. It's all figment, like, it's all made up. So just lock in and, like, fix things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But ironically enough, this organization was supposed to be this big conglomerate that's spying on him, and Cern's been spying on him this whole time. So it kind of, it's turning out to be kind of true.
Yeah.
The organization is a thing.
Yeah, that is true. There's power in repetition because he says that a lot. So of course, like, he involuntarily refers to that. Is this Steins? Wait, what? No. It's like what the fuck, dude? Mayuri's dying. Shut the fuck up with all this Stein organization shit. Fucking focus. Just nah. It was actually sad, right? Because if it is a goofy thing, if it is his playful thing, like, for him to tell himself, you're right, it is. But for him to get to the point to tell himself, like, no, like, cut this shit out. Like, that's like, you got to be at a point of fucking stress, fear,
it's
hopelessness.
Like you said earlier, his goofiness is being sapped away from him.
Yeah. Nah, homeboy's going through it, man. Homeboy's going through it. And he has great friends. Like, Makise. Makise's been coming through. The mother of time traveling, mind you.
Yeah. Did we talk about that?
We did not. Yeah, she just dropped it. It's like, bitch, they calling you the mother of time traveling, where I come from. And also, another thing we did not talk about, she tells Okabe, just so you know, in 2036, when I left, you're both dead. Like, y'all been killed. Okay.
And also, in the future, that means in that future, Okarin just let Mayuri die and decided to, well, things ended up snowballing to a point where he was now going up against Cern in that future.
Okay, they're in 2010, right? They're about 18. When is it? 2010, 2036 is where Homegirl's coming from. 26 years. So they'll be fucking in their mid-40s. Damn. Okay. No, that's pretty sick. We love to see it. We fucking love to see it. I'm pumped. How many episodes does this shit have, by the way?
25?
What? Fuck, man. We're more than halfway. This shit blows. Okay. That's crazy.
Things are gonna pick up real soon.
Gonna pick up? The fuck?
They're already picking up. But it's just gonna, there's a lot more to come. A lot more happens. So.
Crazy shit. But, okay. Alright. Yeah. Well, it's unreal. Also, yes, we've mentioned already, well, I did, the voice note that I sent Christian in the beginning. Obviously, I was not of sound in mind. Is this what people say? Of sound in, is that how they say it? Of sound in mind? Yes. Sure. Christian, thank you. Your English is great. English is not my first language. Yes. So, apologies to the Freeran fans who've stuck around, because I know we've fucking picked up a lot of you along the ways. It was a great show. I love that elf. Sorry about what I said.
He's watched plenty of hentai. He's fallen in love with that.
Christian, she is so flexible on the web, it's not even funny. Like, the thing I'm seeing Freeran do.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a joke. I've yet to. Wow. Okay, I know. I actually don't know. That's actually Christian. I'm telling you. I am going to reserve my first time to watch hentai. It might have to be with you, because as gay as that just sounded, as weird, but I know you'll be able to guide me through the good ones, just like you've guided me through the good animes.
I'm not that experienced with that.
I'm not that experienced. Christian, you have a whole painting. That's literally just indicating to anyone who walk into your loft how experienced you are in the world of hentai.
Yes. Painting that you got me. Yes. I'm very familiar.
That's some crazy shit. Okay. All right, that's it. I'm actually not going to sleep. It's fucking. We have not recorded this early in a while. I'm actually seeing I'm seeing a Superman in 30 minutes actually. I gotta go to the movie theaters. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's been real. Right. Let's see if DC's able to do something. Okay. It's a hard life. All right. Bye.
All right. See ya.